What up, everybody? Back with another video for you guys. I don't know if you guys saw my YouTube short, but I picked up a couple more 4Ks and Blu-rays today, and one of them, which I wanted to get the 4K version of, but right now it's only available in certain states. It's not available in Canada yet, and I would have had to wait a couple weeks to get it. I don't know when the release date was, I forget. But I kind of said fuck it and just bought the Blu-ray because I really wanted to watch the DVD format of this. 4K Blu-ray didn't really matter to me. I don't really need a Saw in 4K. So, just to let you guys know, if you're looking for the Blu-ray, this disc is magnificent. It is perfect. Comes with Dolby Atmos, and it doesn't have Dolby Vision. That's only a 4K thing. It doesn't have HDR either. But this movie's really good looking. It has its own style to it, just like the other Saw movies. The lighting is terrific. You can see everything on every character's face. There's so much attention to detail. I think this is one of the best Blu-rays, if not the best one I own and I've ever seen. It really looked good on my 4K TV, even though the DVD's not 4K. And just overall, I was blown away. I thought it was going to be the standard run-of-the-mill Blu-ray, but they really did put a lot of work and effort into this. The characters just pop really good. The lighting pops good, and the Dolby Atmos packs a huge punch. It is a fucking banger. It goes so loud, and it's just so clean, and it's so crisp. It's awesome. I'll talk about the movie in a second, but there's some special features. Like, if you want to get the DVD, you're going to get your money's worth. There's commentary with the directors and the production designer. Don't really care for that. And then there's a reawakening making of the documentary, a drawing inspiration, makeup department, trap test, deleted scenes, and the theatrical trailer. So that's enough for me, special features wise. I can't wait to watch the deleted scenes. I haven't done it yet, but I did just finish watching the movie, and it is. I think I like it even better watching it the second time. I saw it in theaters. I was between a mix and tired and stoned, and I think I got a little bit too stoned, and I fell asleep during the movie. The only other movie I've ever done that with was Deadpool. Like, two big fucking movies. And maybe 15, 20 minutes into the both of them, I just passed out. So, I didn't know how much I missed when I saw this in the theaters. Like, I woke up in the part I was at. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I just missed half the movie. I wouldn't say I missed half the movie, but after rewatching it, I definitely missed a decent amount. I can say that much. And watching it again, picked up on a lot of new details. Like Jigsaw, I thought he took the bullet out of the guy's gun. Turns out he took the gunpowder out and he put the bullets back in so the guy wouldn't notice. Just little things like that just make it a lot more fun. I actually did miss a lot of the build-up scenes. I didn't see a lot of those, so when I was watching the DVD, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even see this part. So yeah, definitely, I got to watch the whole experience without falling asleep. So I think my second viewing experience made it a lot better. Moving on to the movie, I don't know if it's my favorite Saw movie, but I think it's gonna go probably to number 2, and I'll probably have to give number 1 to Saw 2 because I fucking love that movie. I think Saw 2 may have a little bit more of a rewatchability just because how the story's laid out. I don't think this story is laid out bad, but Saw 2 really keeps you guessing as to what's going on. Here you can kind of tell what's gonna happen, but when it does happen, it's not like complete bullshit and you saw it 100%, but it was kind of obvious that he was gonna get scammed and then he'll get revenge on them. It's kind of a simple plot line, but Saw 2 had a bit more of a like a more twisty plot line, but making it completely, like 100% really good and not see through. This was a little bit. But overall, I personally really like this movie just because this is the first time, obviously, we get Tobin Bell in the whole movie, and he's in every single scene. He steals it. This is his fucking movie. All the supporting cast are great, but Tobin Bell's dialogue, his line delivery, when he walks into a room, like you just feel his presence. A man that is 79 years old, and it's just at the top of his game. Obviously, him being old, it made him, kind of did make him look like a cancer patient. I don't know if they did like CGI or if that's how he looks in real life, but really pulled off the role to perfection. All the supporting characters aren't annoying or anything. You kind of somewhat understand where everyone's coming from, and Jigsaw as well, because he gets scammed and then he kills all these people. But the pacing of this movie is great. I think this is the longest Saw movie that's been made, running in about 2 hours, I think, and it does feel a bit long because the other ones aren't as long, but you don't really get bored because it's so entertaining. The first act, like my buddy, when he watched it with me, he was like, this movie, like especially the first 2 acts, he was completely like thrown off. He thought it was going to go in a completely direction, which is nice because, we've had 7 Saw movies. Jigsaw was decent, and then Spiral tried to do something different while not 100% committing to it. I think Spiral was still a good attempt, and I kind of do like it having it in this series, because even though it's not the best movie, it could have been better. It's nice just having like a little detective Saw movie, and we can just go back and watch that instead of the other ones. So it's a nice variety we have. Really good camera work. The cinematography is top notch, and my personal favorite part, just like any other Saw movie, is the score. You don't get the famous piano until like the ending of the movie, but the rest of the score and the music that's in the movie, fucking terrific. The only nitpicks I have is some of the traps they could have easily gotten out of if they were just a lot quicker and didn't waste so much time, because a lot of them do get out of the traps, but the time limit goes up, so they have to die. So I don't know. There's a couple little nitpicks, but it doesn't degrade the movie whatsoever. Really, really shocked of how good this movie turned out, because when I heard they were gonna make it, I'm like, okay, a prequel set between 1 and 2, just an excuse to bring him back because he died in the third one, which the director admitted to, like he regrets it. But yeah, having Tobin Bell come back, I didn't think it was gonna work just story wise, but they really pulled it off. I felt like I was watching a new Saw movie, and then I would have to rethink to myself. I'm like, never mind, this is a prequel. But overall, great Saw movie. They're definitely gonna make another one just because of that post-credit scene, and I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. I don't think it's perfect, but it is. I mean, it's what you'd want from a Saw movie, and it gives you something completely different. It gives you more of a story. You actually get a character arc instead of flashbacks. So I really appreciate doing something different, sticking with it, and nailing it, and it really paid off. Let me know in the comments if you're a Saw fan, and let me know which one is your favorite. I think the weakest one to me, it might be 4 or 5 or actually no, probably Saw the Final Chapter. I really didn't like that one, but if the next one does good, like I wouldn't mind at least one more Tobin Bell and give the man a break. But I'd be completely fine with that if it is on the quality of this one, because goddamn, $25 for this Blu-ray. I don't know how much I'm gonna watch it, but owning it definitely makes me happy. I'm kind of sad I missed it on the 4K, because it did kind of come with a steel cover, and it was like engraved in there, and you could like feel it around with your finger. I really, really like that. I'm a sucker for that. But I think this cover art is just fucking awesome. I think it's just so simple, disturbing, yet just awesome. Really doesn't need to be any more simple than this. Just the X, Saw X. That's all you need. The posters have always been good, and Marvel, we need to take notes because the floating head posters are getting really bad. That is basically all I have to say about this movie. I appreciate you guys watching. And like I said, let me know if you're a Saw horror like me and you like these bloody movies. I'll talk to you guys later.